Today we will recreate one of my songs. The song is called Shy Girl. Why we're gonna rework on it? Because I was looking after mixing my song and I listened the original take I took of this song and I really liked the original take more. So this made me realize I need to try again and find out if this song has the potential to grow onto something else. Hi, my name is Victoria. I'm a deep dark indie artist. I'm creating my first album, which is going to be about my emotional wounds that became my strength. I aim to create community where every person is valued and they won't feel alone anymore. So here we are looking at my project, and this is the first mix I made, first time for this song, because I learned how to mix. But then I discovered that this song could be better. I'm not really feeling it. Like, I want this emotion to be more sharper and I can feel it a little. I'm gonna play a little part of it. Staring at the faces I wore all those years. The smart girl keeps telling me to bring the air I need out. She was just silent like a floating leaf. She was just wishing that she would be taken away from her grief. Hey, you, shy girl, I'm here for you. But I think I want to grade some more depth with piano, so it will be piano paced. Right now, I volumed the guitars because I like the edginess of it, but this song is actually not edgy. It has to be more angelic, and the feeling we're going is more of like building up something inside you to wake up. Something like that, I think. So we opened an empty project and we're gonna put ppm. It was 77 and we're gonna just play something different. I have with me a mini keyboard, Launch Key Mini, and I've taken the words. These words are not beautifully done, but we're gonna use it. And then I have the recording of when I made it first time, and I'm just going to listen that. I'm just gonna think how I can integrate more of that feeling as I started with that, and then how I can collide it with the other song I already, made actually of it. But just I will change maybe a lot of words a little bit to make it more simpler and more to the feels. I'm gonna choose Addictive Keys. We're gonna go and look which one we want. Let's just test it out in our piano. I think I really like Arena Ballad the most, but let's see about that. I think I'm just going with Mr. Bright. And we're gonna try to work on with that. I'm just gonna sing and practice and see if I like the sound. Staring at the edge of the world. Small girl keeps telling me to near. I want to show you this little clip I did. This was the first time I wrote the song, so you can just hear how different the vibe was when I showed you the before.
Improvisation, first part of a new song. Staring at the edge of the world, looking at the different eyes I worked on. What if I was never meant to change at all. But it was always like this.
Okay, I changed the lyrics. It's a lot shorter. I had really long middle part, but now I have a smaller part. And now we are going to make it a reality. I have an idea to make like I'm whispering, like I'm starting like something like staring at the edge of the world, looking at the time when I float down. Something like that. Okay, wait, I'm getting emotional here. I'm feeling it. Wait. Now we are going to do a piano. And it's gonna be like automation. Notes as automation. Now we'll click on my piano, play button. So I'm going to like fix the timing of everything because it looks like I played out of rhythm. Or whatever I played, it is what it is. And then I will add notes to make it like fuller. If you play piano, there's like different velocities, and this adds already the velocity, so I don't need to worry about it because this is like how I felt and I went with it. This is of course like the first try, but I think if you play yourself it's better. I don't know, I just like it. And later of course you can add, compressor, anything that adds more life to the chord. So it sounds like this, the piano. I haven't done vocal exercises, but we can try to sing on it and let's see how we can grow it. Staring at the edge of the world, looking at the time when I float down. Anyways, I added little more filters to pop my voices out, and I think this project is taking so long time. It's crazy, crazy, crazy because I'm like rethinking and everything, but this is what it sounds the beginning now. It's a little different. I haven't had time to add more instruments. Staring at the edge of the world, looking at the time when I float down. What if I was never meant to change? A little girl looking faint. Hey you, shy girl, there's a way you can change you. Over there, I cry for you, I fight for you. How do I do believe in you? I do believe in you. I do have ideas from here, but right now I'm feeling so exhausted and my voice died almost. So I'm just gonna share you this part, and the next time we can continue it. I fight for you. How do I do believe in you? I do believe in you. I do believe in you. I do believe in you. So we tried tried to rework the song, but it's taken longer, and the whole purpose was to just try if I can like make the song a bit more emotional as I felt it when I wrote it in the beginning. I think we can work with that and see what else we can do. It has been really interesting to see this song grow to something, because in the beginning it's like more guitar based, and I even forgot this song was made with piano, so it was so cool to see how it has grown to something and how I want to come back to the sense of where it begin, you know, where the feeling began and how I wrote it, because that's the feeling and the essence of me, and that's what I want to share. I really hope this song will grow, and I feel like there's more hope to it now. The lessons of this session: sometimes it's good to rework the song and go back to the root and find like different emotions and how I can express it again. The second lesson I learned a long time ago is that you need to give your song space to grow. Sometimes you do one song so often, you get so bored of it, like you don't see it anymore as you saw it in the beginning when you made it. Because in the beginning maybe it was like, oh wow, it's giving me goosebumps, like it's so good, but then you realize that, oh, it needs more work, so you work, you become more technical, and you lose the sense of like, where was I going for it? What was the emotion of it? But I want to also share this lesson that you have to put yourself out there even when you're raw, because it's really easy to like be stuck and rework again and again and again and again, and then you never release anything, and it's like 5 years later and you haven't released any songs because you're like, I want this to be better, I want this to be better, I want this to be better, because I learned this and this, I want this to be better. If you find yourself doing that, then you know, okay, I need to push it forward, do as much as I can and try to push it out. I'm not saying like rush the song, but I'm saying like put something out, maybe make a simpler song or do something so you will learn. Because I see myself, especially like with YouTube and any song I have released, that when I am releasing it, I am like more learning somehow, because I know that, oh, I did this now I can do these things better. And even when you may feel like the songs are a bit worse than the other ones, it's still better. Maybe your technicality is better this time, you know, and maybe the sound is a bit, you know, wonky because you're learning this other sides of it. You need to take your time and really give yourself grace, because music is so volatile. Music gives you a lot of emotions. You can go sad, mad, you know, you can get so tired and you don't finish anything. Even I could be really mad at myself right now that I didn't really had energy to do more, but this is the time when I'm like stepping back. So I really hope that these lessons you are reminding yourself. Like, I really encourage you to push your songs out. It doesn't have to be in every platform. You can put in SoundCloud and start asking people, what do you think? What is next? We are going to hopefully release my song, and I'm gonna sing for you my 3 songs that are released, because some of you haven't heard my raw vocals. And the third, we're gonna talk about the mindset that keeps you going to do music and how to view it. I know it was really short one, but every step matters, and that's what I want to show is always my authentic self, that sometimes I cannot do forward. I just need to step back, and then the next day I'm coming back, or a week later. So whenever I have time, I will come back and work on it. Thank you so much for watching. Go look at my other videos when you miss something. I also had a video about getting out of chaos, because my whole purpose is to help you guys to get more peace so you can do something you actually love. So bye!